Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. If it's your first time here, welcome for the first time. Today is Mass Monday and we are going to make some of these fun little pockets that I found on Pinterest, and I liked them and I thought, oh, those are the ones. So they are the layered pockets again, not the sideways. You could do them sideways, but I'm doing mine up and down. I was going to say that, what was I going to say? I thought of it and then I forgot. I made a bunch of these already because I already did part of a video with you guys and ended up deciding to redo the video because I cut it in half because Courtney called me and I needed to answer the phone. And so this morning when I got up, I was going to record the rest of it, and I realized that I kind of wanted to make some more of these with some more neutral papers. So with these papers here, for the most part, I used, I used paper that had print on it, okay? So like these were from, let's see, this is the only one I made this morning out of neutral paper, but these were from like Tim Holtz backer cards, you know, the ones that have the print on both sides. And then, here, I'll show you real quick, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. These guys, you can get these at Hobby Lobby or order them, and I used a bunch of those. But I decided, and you know, I also used some of Tina's lace paper. So this was on a thinner paper. I think I do like these made with a little thicker paper, actually. So I'm going to use cardstock. So what I did was I cut down a bunch of different sizes of cardstock in black and like the buff color, okay? You're going to want your cards, your paper to be in a rectangular form for these. And I did them in different sizes because I want different size pockets, okay? So I may not get all of these done, but this gives me a bunch. And then I've brought along washi tape, which I've brought along different washi tapes because that is how you're going to attach them together on the edges and the bottom. And then you have this adorable pocket, okay? You're going to need I have my little X-Acto knife here. You can use a larger one as well to make it easier for you. You can use small scissors, but I think that might be kind of hard. You're going to need scissors probably for trimming or whatever. I have my bone folder just in case I need that. I have some distress inks, and like I said, all my washi tapes. So let's get started. So I'm going to make, I think, a gnat. Sorry, guys. I'm going to make, I don't mean to be clapping in your ears. Let's do a, I think I'm going to do a bigger one for this time. Okay, so you're going to take your paper lengthwise toward you, and you're going to fold it that direction, okay? So fold end to end. These are super easy, actually, once you get the hang of them. It took me a minute. Now, you're going to want to cut as straight as possible because otherwise your pockets are going to be crooked. You could probably use a cutter here. Now, I'm going to go in about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches, and I'm going to cut a straight line over to the center of this paper, okay? I'm going to try to be straight. You know when you're crooked, it shows up in your pockets, which is kind of funny. You can see it, and you're like, oh, I went off. It didn't look like I went off, but then you see it with your pocket and go, oh, I did. So hopefully I'm doing them pretty straight. I'm getting better, I'll say that. So you've got this cut here on this side. Now you're going to go to this side, okay? And you're going to cut. I'm thinking, you know, I haven't measured this out. Let me grab this real quick and see. So if I had gone up just a little bit more, I don't care if they're 100% even personally, and that's why I'm not measuring. And the girl in the Pinterest video didn't measure either. I'm going to take this at about double of what I did this one, okay? See, because what's going to happen is this side is going to be the very back, and it's bigger than this side, okay? So they stack on each other, okay? So I'm going to do it about right there. And like I said, it's probably not going to be totally equal, but that's okay. Now you're going to just fold either this side or that side in, and then you're going to cut up that center line where you folded it, right on that center line, to separate those two pieces. Okay, so now what you have your two pieces here, right? Okay, you're just going to flip this piece over like this to this end. You're going to fold this middle-sized one in, and then you're going to fold this one in. And then you have your pockets. Okay, super, super easy. I am going to trim the teeniest tiny bit off of this edge here that's kind of sticking out a little. Okay. It's not really going to matter, but I'm just doing it. Okay, now what you want to do is get a paper clip. Where's my paper clip? I had one ready. I got to grab another one, I guess. Let me see. I don't want one that's got a bunch of plastic on it because they tend to be difficult with me. Okay, so I'm just grabbed a metal paper clip. Now, you're just going to make sure these are even, and then you're going to put these. You want to drag that little bottom piece down a little bit because otherwise it will be off, I've noticed. But there's your pocket, okay? Now, here's the easy part. You're just going to do your tape. And it's, I was going to say, it's not super easy because I have noticed it's kind of hard to get it even. So what I've been doing is putting my tape upside down and laying it like this so that I can kind of gauge, because otherwise, you know, you can't see through your washi tape and it can be kind of uneven. Okay. Okay, there you go. Trying not to get lines here. I think I do like doing it from the back better so that if there's any little lines, they aren't visible. Okay, and then you're just going to squish down your side here and here. And I've been kind of taking my nail and just running it along these edges so that that tape is pushed against. And I'll show you why in a second. Okay. All right, I'm going to try, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm going to do it like this, watch, instead of, there we go. I think it's easier to push it down on the back. And when I've got, if I have any little lines, they're not going to show up as much. Okay. Now, put my, just my crease right there. And I'm just doing that because I've found that there's like a gap between the washi tape and this part that you can cut your tape crooked. So I'm just pressing my knife up against that edge and trimming it, just cutting that through that tape, okay? Just barely touching it. See, I went off a little bit. You'll see what I mean. Try to keep it right along your edge, otherwise you're going to have a little cut in your tape like I do. Also, if you're using paper that's lighter color that you're going to want to distress, you might want to distress your edges before you tape everything together. Okay, so now we're going to just trim all these little edges off. These are really easy, but they are, I think they're cute, and they give you 4 whole pockets, and this back pocket here is the depth of your piece. So however big you've made your piece, however tall, that's, you know, you've got a nice depth there. Now we're going to take the paper clip off and we're going to tape the bottom up. You could also glue these, I guess, together if you wanted to. I kind of like the washi tape thing for me today. Maybe I'll try doing a glue. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. I haven't done that. Okay, and then I'm just going to do that again, lay that down, and try to make it even. I end up making it really crooked, so that's why I'm trying to do it this way instead of sitting the tape on top, because I kept messing it up. I'm still crooked a little bit, but not as bad. That's just because my eyes are crooked, I guess. Okay. And then trim. and trim. And there you go. Isn't it cute? So you've got this pretty little pocket set. You know, you've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 if you glue it in at the top. Or you could do a side pocket if you wanted. But yeah, you've got that. And I think they're really super duper cute. See? And I've got my black and white tape. I actually got to use my black and white tape. I haven't used it because I never do anything where I'm using black. And so, yeah. So let's do a smaller one with the buff paper now. And like I said, I just cut all these pieces down. You can, looks like I'm a little off, which is fine. I'll fix it. This one's going to be, yeah, I'm a little bit off. I felt like my cutter was going off when I was doing this today. And it was, but you know, sometimes it does that. Okay, so you're going to cut. And because this one's so much shorter in height, I'm going to, of course, make the bottom pocket smaller. Okay. And you're just going to open that. Okay. And then we're going to push this back so we can get to that midsection. Okay. There we go. And again, you're just going to flip it. You do that again. You've got this part. You've got this part, right? You're just going to flip this up. And there we go. Now, because just determined by how crooked you cut yourself right on those edges there, looks like I didn't quite cut this all the way to the center line. I'm going to nip that right there a little bit and trim this piece off. You don't have to do this. It is covered with the tape, so I don't think it's going to matter much. I was thinking if I should try doing the glue thing with this piece, and then that way we could see how good it works. But I mean, it'd just be kind of a hassle. Plus, it's going to take up some of your, I'm seeing where I'm crooked, so I'm going to trim. It's going to take up some of the pocket space. So, like, you're going to lose some of your pocket if you're gluing this down. I'm just looking and seeing where I'm crooked here on my cutting. It's not too bad. Now, because this is a darker, I mean, because this isn't black, this is the, you know, buff color, I am going to do the tops of my pocket. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just get that done real quick. So that way, oops, I'm so sorry for that loud noise. Just make sure that's done. Okay. Yesterday Courtney called me, and he can always tell when I'm distressing stuff because he can hear it over the phone, that sound. And he was like, can you not do that just for a second while I tell you, you know, he was talking to me about something. And I said, okay. So then he was talking, and I was sitting there, and I was doing it like this, really, really super quiet like that. And he goes, you're doing it, aren't you? He's got such good ears. I said, how'd you know? I was barely making a sound. He goes, I got those ears, man. He said, my honey, she can't even stop for a second. I just thought it was funny. He was laughing at me. Anyway. Oops, I did the wrong side. I had a feeling I would do that. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did. Okay, guys. It's like 7:30 on Saturday morning when I'm doing this. Okay, so he had to work today because he missed Monday because of all the rain. And so I am home, and I didn't get to go do any of my errands that I normally do. And so here I am hanging out with my girls doing some crafts. So I'm a little ditzy right now because I'm tired. Kind of tired. I think I want a little bit more on this one. I don't feel like I got enough of it. There we go. I really want it to be distinct on there because this paper's so plain, you know. But I think they'll look really cute. I did all those with prints, and I like the idea of having them plain, because then I can use any color tape I want. It doesn't have to kind of match the paper, you know, as much, or it'll be easier to match it to these neutral colors of black and buff. Okay, so which one do we want to use? I think I want to use some of this beautiful tape that I got from this past summer. Was it summer or winter? Oh my goodness. Time flies. I don't even know. Okay, let's use this one. Pretty, oops. Oh, okay. I have the hiccups, you guys. So if you hear me hiccuping, you've been warned. So anyway, I do remember with this tape, you have to be really careful because it will tear rather easily. So these butterflies are going to get cut in half. I know, I didn't flip this upside down. Let's see how uneven I am. I am uneven, which is not a surprise, but it's not as bad as I would have thought. Let's do it like that. Okay, oops. This tape, some of it is really sticky and some of it not so much. Okay. I kind of want to go up a little higher. That's, I'm gonna do it like I was. That's easier. Oh wait, maybe if I turn it this way. I just want to make sure I can see the butterflies on there. There we go. Oops, I can see something. I didn't get that all the way to my edge, so there. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. Yeah, now you can see. See the butterflies? They're pretty. Make sure and press this down a little bit. Okay. Now, I love this tape. It's so pretty. Okay, we want to make sure it's the right direction, so when it's on here, it's going to have the butterfly upright and not like the bottom of the butterfly. I want the top of him. Okay, there. All right. Yeah, I think these are cute. I've been getting a lot of fun little ideas and inspires on Instagram, on Pinterest. I always have to think about what I'm talking about. You know, I'm noticing this tape is not wanting to stick, so I am going to have to add a tiny bit of glue, I think, on some of these edges, just to get that tape to hold down. It's just kind of lifting. And yeah, I don't want that. There we go. Oops. I'm thinking that I better run it along this edge because this tape, it's funny too, because yesterday when I was using this tape, it was like really sticky, another roll of it. So you know, if you don't have as sticky a roll, you may have to grab your glue stick and kind of hit that inner edge so that it doesn't lift, because the back part's going to be glued down, so it's not going to matter. But this front part is going to be getting bumped, you know, by putting things in and out of the pocket. And so, yeah, it'll matter there. So that's my solution for that. Okay. I love this tape though. It's so pretty. So guess what I did, you guys? I ordered on, you know how I have, like, my hair is thin. I've talked about it before. And I always have to wear it up in like a bun thing, and because I just don't have enough of it. And I hate that because I used to style my hair every single day. I styled my hair different. I loved doing my hair. I grew up as a beautician's daughter, and yeah, that was the problem. The house mantra was, oh, it'll grow back. That was my mom's. It'll grow back. That was what I always heard. And so, yeah, I kind of walked into life thinking, nothing can harm me. It'll be fine. It'll grow back. Mom was wrong about that. Anyway, on with what I was telling you. So yesterday I was online on Pinterest, and I started seeing all these pop-ups about hair pieces, you know. They used to call them hair pieces. Now they call them toppers, but whatever. Anyway, they're hair pieces. And I started seeing all these hair pieces on there, and I was like, oh, you know, I'll look. And so I started looking, and they were on Amazon. So I jumped over and looked at them, and they had toppers, you know, that like thicken, which I'd like to get one, but they're a little more expensive, and I can't really do that right now because I'm saving for the house. But they had wigs, you know, and just all kinds of really good deals on Amazon. I hadn't even, to be honest, I know they have everything, but I had not even thought to look on there for something like that. And so I ended up getting a 5-pack of the hair, like they're on a scrunchie, you know, the ones that give you like a bun, and all these different styles, 5 different styles. Yeah, so I should get that on Monday. So yeah, I'll have something to wear when I'm out and about. Throw it on my hair and it'll look cute. And I was just kind of excited about that. So I didn't leave myself a ton of room here. It's okay that we're cutting it open, but I wanted that tape to show. Since it's thicker, and on a smaller piece, it's taking up more, but that's okay because I think it looks really cute. I will be going over the edges of it with my dauber to make it darken up a little bit, but the tape, I mean. So I'm just going to lift the edges and rub the ink on there like that. Okay. I think these are fun. I really liked making these. Kind of brought into, I mean, you've got the folding, you've got the cutting, then you have your washi tape, which makes it a little bit different because we don't get to use our washi nearly as much as I think most of us would like to. And so, yeah, I think that one's adorable. They're so cute. I enjoy these. I hope you do too. Let's make another buff one. Let's make a big buff one this time. I only cut 2 large pieces of paper for 2 big ones. And I already used the black piece. Now I'll use this one. Okay. All right, here we go. This is going to be fun to see if I can cut this one right. Oh, and you know what else, you guys? Let me show you really quick. I was thinking about it. You could also use these the little blank cards that we get like at Walmart or Hobby Lobby, you know. This would be like if you just wanted one that's about the size of what I just did. This would kind of be perfect, okay? So those would make it really easy for you if you have some of those blank cards, just in case. So if you don't have like paper that you want to use for this, you don't want to cut up your cardstock or whatever, then that would kind of work. Now this one I'm going to have to trim. I can see that I did go crooked slightly on this. I made it thicker at that point. And I need to... There, it's a little better. Okay, there we go. I try to go straight, but it's kind of hard. Okay. And straight up the center. Oh, there. Flip. In. Aren't these easy? Now that one's uneven, so my top pocket is bigger. But what I can do, if I want, is I could just trim some of this off. It's really not going to hurt. There we go. That's a little more even. Cool. I do see where I've made this side a little bit higher than the other side. Okay. Q-tip. Why would I say Q-tip? My paper clip. And remember, when you put your paper clip, kind of pull your little bottom pocket down just a little bit, because it may have gone up when you put your paper clip on. I'm just trimming this edge. I don't know why it's going to get covered, but it bugs me. All right. So what tape? We have all these kind of earthy colored tapes too I've got here. Let's see. You want to use a tape that's a little bit thicker, you know, to do for your edges. Unless your piece is really small, then you could probably get away with using one of these sizes. But I think, you know, if you're going to do it, you should use a size that's about like that. Now, you could even use one of these big ones, but that's, you know, if you wanted to really bring your tape in and have it show, you could do that as well. Let me look at this one. That one's really pretty, actually. But I don't think I want to make it that wide. That one's cute. I was eyeballing this mushroom tape down here too. I haven't used it much. The white lily, the symbol of as I don't know. I'm not sure what it says. Ezri Cleon. Yeah, this tape is cool. I'm going to use this one, I think. All right. So I want to make sure that it's like that. So I'm just going to flip the tape over so it's the right way up, but upside down. And then I'm going to do that. Ooh, that barely reached. I don't know if this is going to... Let's see. This tape's a little bit stickier. Yeah, it's not really connecting here and here. I didn't cut it quite as long. Of course, this part will be underneath the other tape, so I don't guess it would matter too much. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll make this one a little bit longer. So I cleaned out my, I have this sewing machine table next to me, and I cleaned that out this morning. That was fun. And found all kinds of Amazon envelopes under my underneath there. It's where I keep my scrap bag, and my cat last night was climbing in there, and I was worried she'd found like a bug or something, because you know, here in Arizona we have a lot of different bugs, and so I was worried about that. So this morning when I got up, I was like, I better clean back there. I didn't find anything, praise God, but got it cleaned up. So now it looks much nicer, and I have some space. Of course, now my cat will probably go down there because she likes to lay in cozy, so does her brother, so they may end up fighting over that space. They like to lay in cozy, hidden spaces, you know. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to distress this. Oh, well, I have to do it after now. It's too late now. You can also use different tapes. Like the girl on Pinterest, I noticed, I can kind of see through this one. I couldn't see through the others. The girl on Pinterest, I noticed she used different kinds of tapes. So like she did the two sides, and then on the bottom, she used a different strip. I just, you know, me, my matchy. I just like things to be cohesive. So I'm doing the same one, but you could do that for fun if you like jazzy, you know, jazzy stuff. And trim. I think these are so fun. And I love when you get a pocket that has multiple pockets or multiple hiding places, you know. To me, that is, it makes it, oh, those dogs, it makes it better for your, you know, your journal and whoever's going to end up with the journal, because then, oops, wrong place. Then they have all these fun hidey holes and, you know what I mean? More room for them to put goodies in their journal. Because to me, these journals are for keepsakes. That's just, I don't know, that's how I see them. A lot in my mind's eye is that there's something that they're possibly going to pass down to their daughter or to another generation, you know, and a memory book. A lot of junk journals, to me, I consider them like memory books. And that's one of the reasons that I leave so many places for people to put things, because I think of it that way. I'm going to use my dark one here again. And the way that I was decorating these was kind of how I was doing those the other day. And actually, I liked what this one came out like, so I'll show you. So I don't have to explain it too much. Like, I used stickers and just to decorate this, and then whatever you put into it. So I used washi stickers basically, and I think it turned out cute. Just, you know, just little fun things. And there was a very botanical tape I used, and so I kind of used more botanical stickers, and I don't know, I kind of like that. So I figured I will do that again today with this. And then whatever I'm going to leave the others blank, and whatever I use them in, I'll use whatever, you know, stickers or fussy cuts that will kind of fit with the theme of the journal it goes in. That's the other thing I thought, with these being more neutral colors, for me it would work out better to have them neutral, so I can use them anywhere, you know. Because the papers I was using yesterday when I did the video, the first part of the video that I didn't finish, I was using more color focused, and that kind of limits you in the long run if your papers are, you know, very geared towards one color or whatever color group. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, so okay, on Thursday, on Tuesday, I got a text from the owner of the house, and he had people coming to look at the house. So that means I was correct. The sale fell through on this house after the inspector came and looked at it. And I kind of thought so, because the inspector never came back to do my side of the house. He just did the other side, and he didn't even look over here except for on the outside. So yeah, anyway, the sale fell through. He's just asking too much money. I'm sorry. It's, you know, he's asking $305,000. This house I think I told you guys in 2019, this house sold. Oh, I like that. I made it look a little darker. There you go. This house sold for $21,000. Okay, $21,500, I believe. And then the next guy who bought it paid $109,000, which him and his wife knew right away they paid too much. And then this guy bought it for $148,000. And I told him before he bought it, he shouldn't buy it. I was like, you shouldn't put your money into this home. And he didn't listen, you know, of course. Well, now he has doubled the price. You know, the last gentleman, he just went up kind of enough to make back what he put into the house. He took it from 109 to 148, right? He didn't try to, you know, make a huge profit on this place. This is not a house that you can make a profit on. This is a fixer-upper big time. And anybody who purchases this home is going to have so much work to do. Yeah, so he, you know what, I think I'll do a black one again. So yeah, he's charging way too much. So his sale fell through, and I feel bad for him. But, I mean, you know, you can't. I'm looking here. I did not realize I had left this line on these Walmart paper. This is that Walmart paper. And it has that line there. So I'm going to try to do this evenly. I doubt I am. Yeah, so the sale fell through. And then, oh, and they were supposed to be here at 4 on Thursday. They never showed up. So Cordy and I waited and we waited and we waited. I cleaned the house that day so it'd be, you know, presentable for him. I mean, I straightened up. I didn't do a ton, but we live pretty clean. But I vacuumed and stuff like that. Or no, you know what? I vacuumed the day before. I did not vacuum. I did other stuff. I swept and mopped and that kind of stuff. Oh, I didn't know that was going to do that. That's okay. But anyway, yeah, they never showed. So, I don't know. Cordy said maybe they drove up outside and saw that big old painting on the front of the house and said, never mind. Yeah, we kind of make fun of that painting. Just like our neighbors do. It's pretty comical. But yeah, he's just, I mean, there's houses that are going for $305,000 in, like, online in Casa Grande and even here that are absolutely beautiful homes. And he's asking $305,000 for a home that is not beautiful. I mean, it's just sad how the greed. I get that he wants to make a profit, but this isn't his only property. This was a mistake. He shouldn't have bought it. And he should just take his losses and, you know, maybe make back what he, you know, possibly make back a portion. You know what I'm saying? But I had that the wrong way. Like the other guy did. Just make back what you put into it. Don't try to, you know, steal from people, basically. Okay. And by the way, I wanted to say thank you to my friends who told me that they love me and that they just want me to be myself. I appreciate that so much because I'm not good at being anything else. I mean it. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being real. I am so grateful to you guys for accepting me and being my friends and loving me and, you know, not thinking that I have to be someone I'm not to impress anybody. I really do appreciate that. Very, very much. Let's see, what color? Oh, you know what? I think I saw one I liked in here. Here it is. Oh, man, I've liked it so much. It's gone. Look at that. I only have that much left. Shucks. Figures. Let us see here. I was looking for ones that have like, oh, this is one of those big ones. That's too big. It'll take up the whole piece. These little buggies are cute. I was looking for one that has black in it. I think, actually, these all have black writing and stuff. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'll use this one. I don't know. Do I have enough of it left? Maybe. I don't know. It's tearing. Shoot. Not good. Yeah, I don't think that one's going to work. Oh, how about this one? This purple. That would be pretty, right? Yeah. Let's do Trying to decide if I want to use a bigger one or a smaller one, and this one would be really pretty on here too. I made cookies yesterday for Courtney, and I've eaten too many of them. I didn't have any raisins. He loves oatmeal raisin cookies, and he really wanted homemade cookies because he was running out of his store-bought cookies, and he was like, if my honey wants to make me cookies. And so I told him, I said, well, I don't have any raisins, but I can make you some, oh, dang it, see? I get to pulling too fast and too hard, and I tear it. I said, I can make you oatmeal cinnamon cookies with no raisins. So I did, and they turned out so good, you guys. No need for raisins. Oatmeal cinnamon cookies are delicious on their own. So if you don't like raisins and you want to try that, it's super good. So we have cookies in there now, which is bad. We always have a bowl of, well, he always has an ice cream cone. I always have a bowl, and we eat sugar-free ice cream in the evening. We have a bowl of sugar-free ice cream. Well, I have a bowl. Anyway, so last night I spread my ice cream onto a top of a cookie. It was very good. It was delicious. Oh, look. Oh, never mind. I thought I missed a piece. Never mind. I thought I didn't cover the back right, but I did. So there's some purple on top of the black, which looks very pretty. Yep, so that was my evening last night. We watched this show, you guys. If you've never seen it, it's pretty funny. So far it's been clean, just silly. It's on BBC, and it's called The Gone Wrong Show. If you have it or the ability to see it, you should watch it. It's pretty stupid, but it's funny stupid. I mean, it's a lot of physical comedy, which I love. I've always loved physical comedy, so it's perfect for me. But yeah, it is just really funny. Everything that can go wrong goes wrong. Ergo, The Gone Wrong Show. And it's what it is they put on in-person plays in front of a live audience. And like I said, it's I think they said they're out of Cotswold. I believe I'm saying Cotswold correctly. I don't know. I might be saying it wrong. But they're just really a funny group. It's almost an SNL-esque type of show, but everything goes wrong. Like the props go wrong. I mean, in the first one, the woman was supposed to be pregnant, and they had a balloon under her shirt. Well, her balloon got popped like 3 different times. It was hysterical. It's just so funny and stupid. But yeah, it's really cute. So might be a show to check out for a good laugh. And like I said, it was clean. I mean, nothing too bad. So yeah. There's that one. The black one's easy because then I don't have to distress it. I mean, I could, though, because of the top is white where the card stock shows. I might do that across the tops with the black ones, only because of that, just to darken it up. Yeah, I am going to do that. But yeah, you can do these any size you want, and they're just cutesy little pockets. There we go. So I'm going to decorate one with you guys. Let's see. I only made 4. I only made 3. Gosh, I made a ton though. Yesterday I have a stack I showed you. So yeah, I didn't need to have a whole huge batch. So I'm thinking if I want to decorate the black or because I don't know, the stickers will show that well on the black, actually. I don't think they would. Maybe. I think I'll do the brown one. I think that'll stand out better. And I'll probably use, on the black ones, I'll probably use little fussy cuts. But yeah, so what do I want to do here? And this has mushrooms on it, so I could definitely use some of my mushrooms. Again, I have flowers here. I'm just kind of looking back through this back here and seeing what I have. This has tons of mushrooms. So I like to darken around the edges. Oh, I've got stuff falling everywhere. I like to darken around the edges of my, whatever I use. I like to go like this, and just, because these have that white edge because they're kissy cut. And so I just go on the paper and do that. And then, yeah, I'm just going to put some stickers. And that's how I'm going to decorate them. And then you can just stuff these with whatever goodies you'd like. I don't know why I'm using the green. Doesn't really match. Do I have any with just like, here, that one looks good. Come on. I think I'll use this pink flower here. I definitely need a new ink pad for my vintage photo ink, because I just re-inked this, and it just sinks in and doesn't really want to come up. And I hate that. It's so annoying because it's wasting my ink. And the only thing that really makes it work is if I just go ahead and, what do you call it, wet it down with water, which I think just makes the pad worse. I've avoided wetting this one down till recently because I didn't want to do that, but it's just the easiest way to get that ink to activate. Otherwise, I'm sitting here messing with it forever. See, now it's too dark, but it's okay. So I'm just putting a few little signs on here. I don't want it to be crooked. Still crooked. There we go. All right. These are all kind of a little bit big. Oh wait, there's a little tiny one right there, a little butterfly. Oh, no wonder. I used the wrong ink pad. I mean the wrong dauber. I couldn't think of the word. The wrong dauber. Okay, little butterfly. I'm actually trying not to worry about what I put on here, because most of your decoration is your tape, and so whatever extra you add is just fun. You know what I mean? It's not going to be, it's not going to stand out as much because these are going to be filled with stuff. Each pocket's going to have a bunch of goodies in it when I'm done, because they do actually hold. I mean, this bottom pocket holds the smaller ones, but these two pockets actually hold quite a bit because they are the length of this whole piece. So that makes it nice. I was looking to see if I had any more of those little pink flowers, but I don't see any. I could put that little purple one there, I guess. Okay. What else did I want to tell you guys today? Let's see. I don't know. I teach Sunday school tomorrow. Yay. I don't usually teach, nope, I don't want you there. I don't usually teach 2 weeks in a row like I told you guys, but I got put on schedule, which is awesome because I think I actually want to start doing weekly, and I just haven't been able to, but I'm kind of looking forward to being with the kids, you know. I think that'll be fun to be with them 2 weeks in a row. And they'll be surprised because they never see me 2 weeks in a row. So that should be kind of fun. I wonder, I've got other stickers over here. Let's look in my little drawer and see what we have. I think these are all too big, but let me just peek. Oh, not this drawer. Sorry. Wrong drawer. Oh, they're not even in a drawer. That's why they're here. I have these little guys. Let's see. I think they are too big. Yeah, they're too big. Let me grab my basket with all the little yummy goodies in it. And then I've got those two little, also those little tiny fussy cuts that I use a lot. But I'm pretty sure all of these are more, these are all pretty much from Tina's stuff, and they're more geared toward, I could use a couple of the flowers out of here, maybe. They're more girly, you know, butterflies and stuff like that. Do I have any tiny butterflies in here? What color? I have a few little butterflies in here, but I gotta find, they're buried. Oh, I wish I had that one, but in a small one. I think I've used them all because that's like my favorite one. This little guy is cute. Oh, I do have, no, that's just another purple. Let me see. Nope, purple. Obviously, I have lots of the purple. Okay. Well, actually, I was thinking that I could do a couple of different colors on here, and that would just bring some color to the piece. Wouldn't really matter if they're like matchy-matchy, right? Plus, if I add extra color to this, oops, this of course has not been used overnight, so it needs opened up. Okay. There. And the green one. Hopefully these guys will look okay together. what if I did, I have smaller flowers too. Where did I, oh, here they are, duh. Okay. I was thinking if we did some flowers on here, maybe instead of this bigger one, use a smaller one, just so it's not quite so dominating, you know? Oops. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe instead, let's do some little, just some little things like that. Like I said, these are going to be covered anyway, so it's not like it's going to be, it's not going to matter all that much, because this kind of stuff is going to have things in front of it anyway. I have all these little signs that might just look kind of cute on here. See. I was trying to use these because that tape I used is more of like a botanist type. So I was thinking if I could use different little, I don't know, things that look more not so fluffy and pretty. The butterflies are about as far over the edge as I want to go, and the flowers. And I'm looking here to see what all I've got in this little batch of stuff. It's just the little signs. And I also have this drawer over here. Let's see. No, I'm not going to worry about that. It has all kinds of fun stuff too. Sorry, I have to move everything, otherwise everything is going to fall on top of me. And don't want that. Oops. Hold on one sec, guys. I just knocked my glue gun down. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to put, I took off the butterfly here in this corner, and I took off that little plum sign down there. And I am going to put this word here, remember. I probably shouldn't have glued that down. I should have waited to see what else I had, but it's okay. No biggie. I wanted something that would represent Jesus on here, so I am going to put, remember, I have overcome the world. And we should remember that, amen, because we are facing a world that is filled with corruption and evil, and in all of that, we go through so much as believers, but he has overcome the world. Amen. And we don't have to fear. We don't have to give into the world, because our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, has overcome it. Let's see. Now, I was going to grab from my basket just to show you a couple of little things stuck in, you know, the pockets and stuff for fun. So like this card could fit, you know, like all the way in there, like any size, just about any size journal card. Let me grab a large journal card. This isn't the one I'd put in there, but just to show you. See? And it's roomy, so you've got a lot of space. And then take that one, which it could go in sideways. Oops, I forgot to take that off. Oh yeah, I was going to glue that right there. That's why. Here. Let me stick that little flower right there. Just right here. There. But anyway, let's see. Just to kind of fill it and let you see what it would look like. Card in there. And we've got some smaller cards here. I hate when I bend them like that. I don't like doing that. You can really fit a lot into this little thing. Let's see. I think I'll tear one of these little papers off. These are so cute. Look at that. They'd have some little writing papers in there. Aren't they adorable? I love these, Vanessa. My Vanessa sent these to me. Oh, that one I might have to use for something else. Here. They could have these little papers in there to write on. And that bottom one. And then but if you see what I mean, once you start filling this, your little decorations and stuff are just going to be additional little hints in the corners and stuff, you know. They're not going to stand out so much that you have to worry about being, you know, super, super creative. Now, you could even go around these edges. It'd be really fun to, like, emboss around these edges. That would be really super cute. You could do some stamping around your edges if you used the right tape, you know. Oh, you know what? I think I'll put in here is maybe one or two of these fun little cards from Miss Tina I have here. Let me see. I've got a pretty butterfly one that would look nice. Just gonna distress the back of this so it's not so bright. Oops, actually, that is a really deep pocket. Look at that. It slipped right in there. So that would, they are pretty deep, actually, when you think about it. I think I will use this pink one. This will be for, like, I would use one like this in a really kind of random journal that's got a lot of different, you know, fun things in it that isn't all matchy-matchy. because there's so many different colors on this, and there's so many different things inside of it that none of it's under a real strict theme or anything. Okay, so there's that card. And so, yeah, I just wanted to use a couple extra little cards to kind of show you. See how deep that is? My goodness. Yeah, so there we go. And you would just glue it into your journal. And I don't have a journal here with me to show you, but that's what it would look like. And I think they're pretty cute. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope that you give these a try. My phone is dying. Let me plug in really quick here before it does. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will I'll see you in the next video. Please hit like if you enjoyed today's mask make, and subscribe to the channel if you're not a member of the Tarot Take family. And I love you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.